Hi, I'm Tim Yeo, one of the trainers for Too Valuable to Lose, and here's a little bit about me. I've been a designer and a design leader for the last 20 years. I was originally from Singapore and now I'm based here in Australia, and I spent half of my career in consulting, but I really enjoyed my time working in-house. And I spent most of the time working for startups that you probably never heard of here in Australia. One had to do international money transfers, one did business loans, and another did financial comparisons. And more recently, I worked at IBM. During that time, I built a lot of apps. I also built a lot of websites. But the thing that I enjoyed the most as a leader was really building teams. I was the first design leader at 3 fintech startups. And often the teams just started with one person, and that was me. And I had to grow that team from one to many, at a time when the company was growing exponentially as well. In that time, I had to build everything from scratch, from hiring processes to career ladders, how to hire the right people quickly, figuring out who to promote and when, and also ensuring that the quality of work was good. And yes, even having to lay off people. I did that for teams as small as 3 to 8 to 12 and as large as 30 plus. And in 2024, I published my book, The Quiet Achiever, Tiny Habits to Have Impact at Work Without Pretending to Be Extroverts. And I also coach and I run courses. And how I met Larry was really from networking online. And somehow we were lucky we really hit it off. And because we enjoyed each other's company so much, in 2025, we decided why not try and make something together. And we looked at what was happening in the world at the time. There was a lot of fear and uncertainty around the economy, around how AI was changing knowledge work. And I wanted to help high potential people who were quiet and introverted in nature, who might feel overlooked for promotions or at interviews. They might feel that they are underpaid just because they didn't know how to negotiate a better salary. Or maybe they felt underappreciated because they didn't speak up on behalf of their work, and everyone else seemed to get the credit and the promotions. Which is why I think you're going to like Too Valuable to Lose. You're going to get 2 sets of experiences from 2 coaches for your one challenge. And our experiences are quite different. Larry mostly worked at big tech. Tim worked mostly in small tech. Larry's based in the US, and Tim's Asian and based here in Australia. What's interesting is how aligned we both are. We're both introverts, and we both want to help the same kinds of people. And on coaching calls, I found ourselves finishing each other's sentences, which is a really good sign, because that means we are aligned and we are on the same page. If you are still on the fence, be sure to check out our testimonials below. And if you want to meet Larry and I, please do. We're happy to answer any questions you might have. Feel free to book 20 minutes with each of us. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, just because you're quiet doesn't mean you have nothing to say. The skills that Larry and I share are exactly that. They are skills, and skills can get better with practice. We're going to help you become more seen, more heard, so that you can get the job that you want, that you can stay off the layoff list and get the promotions that you deserve. We hope to see you there. That's all for this video. Bye for now.